Have you ever wondered about the tiny building blocks that make up everything around you, from the air you breathe to the device you're using right now? These tiny particles, known as atoms, are the smallest units of a chemical element that retains its unique properties. Think of atoms as the star players in the game of matter. They're the smallest units of matter that form chemical elements. When you look at a gold ring or breathe in oxygen, what you're interacting with are countless atoms of gold or oxygen. Atoms come with a structure as complex as the galaxies. They're composed of even tinier particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons form the nucleus, the atom's central hub, while electrons whiz around this nucleus in a cloud-like formation. Protons carry a positive charge while electrons have a negative one. Neutrons, true to their name, remain neutral. The number of protons in an atom determines the type of element it is. For instance, an atom with 1 proton is a hydrogen atom, while an atom with 8 protons is an oxygen atom. Now let's delve into the heart of the matter, the nucleus. This tiny center holds most of the atom's mass, thanks to the protons and neutrons. Despite being incredibly small, the nucleus has a powerful pull. It keeps the high-energy electrons in check, ensuring they don't just fly off into space. What about the electrons? These tiny particles are the social butterflies of an atom. They inhabit regions known as electron shells and are involved in chemical reactions. When atoms bond to form molecules, it's the electrons that do the handshaking. The strange thing about atoms is that they're mostly empty space. If an atom were the size of a stadium, the nucleus would be the size of a pea at the center of the field, and the electrons would be like tiny grains of sand circling the outer edges. Everything else would be just empty space. Atoms are not static, they're dynamic. They can absorb energy and get excited, causing their electrons to jump to higher energy levels. They can also emit energy, with electrons falling back to lower energy levels. This dance of electrons absorbing and emitting energy is behind the glow of neon lights and the colors in fireworks. To summarize, atoms are the smallest units of a chemical element that retain its unique properties. They are composed of protons, neutrons, and electrons. The nucleus, made up of protons and neutrons, forms the atom's central hub, while electrons orbit around it. The number of protons defines the type of element, and the electrons are involved in chemical reactions. Despite being mostly empty space, atoms are constantly in motion, absorbing and emitting energy. That's the dazzling world of atoms for you, a world that's as complex and fascinating as the universe itself. Every breath you take, every object you touch, every star you see in the night sky, all are made of these tiny dynamic particles. So the next time you look at the world around you, remember you're not just looking at matter, you're looking at countless atoms at work.